So, hypothetically speaking, say that you got a new 6.5 Creedmoor AR platform and you need to sight it in, and like usual and most things around here, you're broke. Hypothetically speaking, say you need to sight this thing in. Hypothetically, that's badass. So, we got a shooting bench that's not quite heavy of a rest, and we want some sandbags, and I don't want to go to the store and spend 75 bucks for fabric full of sand. So we make these. They're not pretty, but they're durable. They're made out of jeans, and we have two different ways that we do it depending on how lazy you are or how permanent you want it to be. Some of them we just put a piece of rope around the top to draw it tight, and the ones that we leave in the shooting trailer, we went ahead and sewed the ends shut with a plastic bag on the inside, put a trash bag on the inside, and then filled the trash bag full of sand so that if it gets wet, it doesn't get all moldy and weird. So we wait until our jeans get the old cold weather hole and it gets to be winter time and you don't need the ventilation, and we make our sandbags out of them. We choose the length by where the hole's at, but these ones we are going to try and make them a little shorter, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even see him. All right, so I stole my daughter's sewing machine and I grabbed a pair of old pants, and I don't have any scissors, so we're gonna use some tin snips, and we decided to make them a little bit smaller this time. How big were these ones? Yeah, these ones are that big. So we're gonna make them a smidge shorter. We're gonna do a quick measure job and the infamous here to here.
And we don't need to be exact because we're gonna sew them up and cut off the bad parts.
Yeah, exact doesn't matter because, well, nobody I know cares. We were going to use playground sand this time, but somebody, not mentioning any names here, but this dude back there forgot to sand twice. So these don't work as well as regular scissors, but they do work. Okay, so we take them and we make a really crooked cut like that. Turn them inside out. Or try to turn them inside out if I can make it work. And we don't do any pinning or any of that stuff. And we hope that we don't break your sewing machine. It also helps if there's thread in it. Shut that off. We'll be back.
Now that we've got thread in our machine, yeah, we're gonna get started again.
Now that we got thread, we'll give it another shot. And then back it up, like you're not supposed to all the time, and go forward again. And then you get your fancy sewing scissors. Wow. Sharper than I thought it was. That's pretty rough. So we're going to go ahead and put another one right beside it because it is a sandbag. Ow! So, for anybody giving us crap about sewing, all I can say is, what kind of self-respecting man doesn't know how to sew? If you don't know how to sew, learn how to sew. And then once you do learn how to sew, and you need to patch your, say, truck tarps, or bags for your decoys, or when you're making a screen for your projector, don't use your mom's fancy, what was that thing called? Stitcher?
Yeah, some stitcher thing.
Whatever her
Do not
fancy
use that because she did not like that.
fancy machine is. They come home, you're in the living room, you've got 20 feet of canvas, and they get a little growly about that. But
It did come out pretty awesome though.
yeah, it works great. That's one of those ask for forgiveness instead of permission. So you turn it inside out, or right side out. And fill it full of sand. If you want to just use paracord, that's what we do on some of them. Or if you want to go get a trash bag, if you want it less permanent. We did a bunch of these like this when we were backpacking. So you could just pull your draw cord off, dump the sand out, and then when we got clear back into the hills, wherever we were, you could fill it up with dirt or anything that didn't have great big chunks of rock. Tie it tight.
And that way you're not carrying all that weight, but you have a good shooting angle.
Yeah. And this thing rolls up and fits in your bag super nice. Okay, so we're gonna pause it and we're gonna go out to the gravel pile and try to get some gravel that doesn't have huge rocks in it. We'll be fine. So, gravel pile. It's not sand, it's not ideal. It snowed here a little while ago, so it's all wet. And it's not exactly what we wanted, but it's what we're gonna use. So this time we're not gonna put the plastic bag inside. We're just gonna do the drawstrings.
So we can dry it out.
Exactly, so that this stuff can dry in the bag and breathe through the jeans. And then later, I say later as if it'll ever happen, but in theory, we could dump the gravel out when it's dry and put it in a trash bag, put it back in, but it'll stay this way forever. Scoop, boy, scoop! It goes from the pile into the bucket, from the pile into the bucket, into the bucket. Okay, went got some gravel, had a chat with my brother, see if we can remember where we're at. We got our wet gravel, we got our pant leg
Which
bags.
it dried a little bit while we were talking, so.
Yeah. So, just in an empty bag, no plastic, no nothing. Put some gravel in there with a gutter scoop, because we're high tech like that. We don't even have a shovel. It's working though.
This works better anyway. It's thinner.
So, how much gravel do you put in it? I don't know about that much.
I think we go about a half and then see
Half
where
full.
we're at.
We'll go more. So, relaxed fit pants are a lot bigger bag. It takes more gravel.
It also depends on whose pants you're using too.
That's true. I got some pretty round pants.
That's about half.
Half a bag?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so Since we're putting wet gravel in there and we want it to dry out, we're gonna take a little paracord jiffy.
And our $6.
$6 Walmart pocket knife. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Just kind of bunch it up. If I was a Boy Scout, I would know how to tie knots, but I'm not, so I don't. So we're just gonna do ghetto knots for today. Tuck one through. Pull it back tight. Worst case scenario, you just cut the stupid string off. Okay, there's one bag. We'll fill up this other one, we'll go set up the shooting bench and get back to you. You blew out your pants and you're mad about that because you've got a $20 Walmart investment. But don't fret, because after you make your jean sandbags, you don't have to throw away your pants. You've now created a new fad. You can have your Daryl Dukes. Yeah. So, this is how it works. Cheapo, jean short, sandbags.